And then when you open the valve by accident, you just hear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you got to make sure you stop and you know what you're doing. Otherwise,
These things, man, I love it. Okay.
actually, we had a lot of problem with these. These were brand new. They were freezing up and sticking open. So, all right. Basically, make sure that you close off the constant pressure on the bottom. So turn that valve clockwise, counterclockwise on the TXV. Let the unit run. Open the door up a little bit so we have a bit of a heat load on it. And then
Maybe that's what I forgot to do with this one. I remember I was fighting with TXV for a long. I was even gonna ask you if the TXV was right, because I kept going it and it wouldn't change. And then next thing you know, everything would drop. The pressures and the superheat.
yeah, I can't say exactly why, whether it's just a finicky unit or that is the characteristics of that guy.
The operator issue.
Yeah, or it could be, as they say, the nut behind the wheel. So, yep, this guy's a screwdriver. So, just make sure this guy
I'll take it.
is somewhat open. Make sure there's no bubbles going on in the sight glass. Charge them up. And then, on your chart, start with 5 degrees of superheat. So what are we going to do? We're going to open or close the valve mostly. So if we have low superheat, we have,
You have more.
no, assuming mid-travel, we're good. Assuming no bubbles mid-travel on the valve superheat spring, everything is fine. What would we be looking at? Closing or opening the valve to get to 5 degrees superheat?
Closing.
We're going to open the valve. If we have low superheat, that means that we're flooding the evaporator, right? They're opposite, the charge and the superheat. So we are opening it up. We're going to turn to get 5 degrees superheat. You're going to go counterclockwise. You're going to back off on spring pressure, okay? You're going to wait. Take your current draw measurements from the compressor, right? Just clamp meter right on one of the leads. Take your temperature and then calculate your superheat. Make sure you're at 5 degrees. Write all your information in. Discharge temperature of the evaporator is going to be kind of hard to get, but it is what
So
it
where
is.
do we take the discharge air temperature from?
From the air coming out from and back, but the problem is,
To get in there.
you got
There's
the
a
door
thermometer,
open.
but it's
It's going to be really hard to get.
And it says 60 right now, which
Yeah, just know what should be happening. We talked about this. The temperature should be going down.
Down.
Okay?
we got the head pressure.
Right. Head or high side, evaporate.
Okay.
Okay? And then to get to from 5 to 10, I believe, the next one, turn it clockwise a few turns. Wait. Watch your low side, calculate your superheat. Once you get to 10, go ahead and record current, record air temperature, record high side pressure, okay?
So we
The-
have the clamp right here, then we're gonna have to get another to measure the temperature of the suction line.
You need 2 clamps. One will be current and the other will be temperature. So you can flip between the two if you want.
Okay.
Sure.
I see.
When you increase the superheat, the suction line, the evaporator, this will be, the pressure will be going down, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Higher
Let's measure
superheat
the-
means less pressure, less temperature, less
Okay.
charge. Exactly.
Okay.
So that's going to be turning us clockwise, the adjustment, okay? And just keep doing it all the way up to 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is this the same one? This one?
That's
Is the
the-
same temperature?
Yeah.
This one? Yeah, you can use that one too.
You can use that if you want. Use the analog there, not a problem. You can use whatever. Get used to using the electronic, the thermistor, the clamp-on type with your meter.
What would you clamp on? The just right
Everybody.
here.
Well, You can do it down here,
Okay.
here. You want to do it
Closest
after.
to the.
So, but that's good.
Okay.
All right.
And that's all you need to do.